Welcome to the SME Mission Critical Workforce 2030 exhibit at FABTECH in Chicago. I'm Greg Jones. I'm Director of Strategic Programs and Partnerships with SME. And today I'm speaking with my friend and colleague, Jason Coleman, founder and executive director of Project SYNCERE. This conversation will bring you insights on Project SYNCERE's mission to prepare the minds of underrepresented students and create pathways for them to pursue careers in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Jason, welcome to SME Insights.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. You and I first met back in about 2017 at a community advisory council meeting at Wilbur Wright College Humboldt Park campus.
That's correct.
And, we've known each other ever since, been working on partnering together on a lot of things. I'm really passionate about supporting the underrepresented students in Chicago public schools. And as a community-based organization, you're doing a great job with that. Can you tell our audience when you founded Project SYNCERE, what your background is, and how you came to be a founder of a community-based organization like this?
Yeah, most definitely. So my background is in mechanical engineering, and I started Project SYNCERE in 2008. I attended the University of Southern California, where I got my degree in mechanical engineering. And after graduating from USC, I went on to work in the aerospace industry for 3 years, designing flight control systems for military commercial aircrafts in California, and then I decided to come back to Chicago, where I was working at Motorola designing the latest cell phones. But it was, during my journey through college and also in the professional world, where I really saw the lack of diversity within the engineering profession. And so I wanted to do something about that. Understanding my own road to an engineering career wasn't straight. I didn't have mentors to really introduce me to the engineering careers. And this was in the late 90s and early 2000s, so engineering and STEM wasn't as popular as it is today. And so I felt that if more students had the opportunities to engage in engineering at an early age, that we can get them excited about engineering and put them on a runway to an engineering career. And so I took a leap of faith. I got with two friends. We created a business plan for Project SYNCERE and really envisioned how we could create a continuous pathway to not only get young people excited about careers in engineering and STEM, but to really provide them with all the tools and experiences and confidence that we know that they need to be successful in those fields. So in 2008, we left corporate America and launched Project SYNCERE and haven't looked back since.
What would you say are the key pillars of the foundation of Project SYNCERE?
Yeah, so a lot of the beliefs that we have for Project SYNCERE is really ensuring that students have mentors, making sure that they have authentic experiences, always demanding excellence from all of our students, because making sure that the students have the confidence and believe in themselves is really important. Self-identity is something that's really important for students who may not always see themselves in these types of roles. And so we really try to present students with professionals that mimic our audience and our demographics of the students we serve, but we're always pushing our students towards excellence and believing in themselves, but also experiences and real-world opportunities to really engage in engineering from a hands-on perspective.
Is it in your DNA to be a mentor like that? Or, how did you find the confidence on your own? Did you have a mentor?
So no, I did not have mentors
Okay.
in the engineering field growing up. But I think because my mom was a teacher, my grandmother was a teacher, and also my aunt ran another nonprofit at the time. So she kind of gave me the blueprint on how to run a nonprofit. But even as an engineer, I would always go back to the local schools and volunteer and talk to students about, what an engineer is and how they can kind of get into these types of roles. So I've always had a passion for nurturing the younger generation behind me and ensuring that they had a clear path for the possibilities that exist for them. And so I always just have a belief, it's not just about what I can do for myself, but also what I can do for my community. So I've always had a community first mindset and really trying to bring up the next generation behind her.
Yeah, that's great. You do a number of different things in the community. One of those I've had the opportunity to experience myself, the N-Powered games that you do. Do you always do that at the Wind Trust Arena? or does it move around?
So we've been at the Wind Trust for maybe 5 years.
Okay.
This past year, we moved it over to the UIC pavilion.
Okay.
But we always need a big venue because there's more than 400 students that participate in that program.
It's great.
And we've been doing it for about 8 years now. But it's really provided Chicago area students with a great opportunity to engage in engineering during the school day or during the after school time, but also bring all of those students together to compete and showcase the engineering skills that they developed over the past 10 weeks. But it's about inspiring the next generation. It's nothing more, or it's nothing better than getting 400 students together who are all excited about engineering and seeing all these other students who also look like them competing to see who is the best engineer in the room.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a basketball tournament or something like that where kids are getting excited. But it's about engineering. And so we need to really celebrate engineering in more ways like this. And I think we found the secret formula within Power Days.
Yeah, that's great. Takes a lot of volunteers
Correct.
to do that day. 400 students, and how many volunteers would you say are
We have about 100 volunteers from the local community. So a lot of our corporate partners who invited a lot of the top engineering companies in Chicagoland area come out. Parents come out. But it's a great event for not just the students, but also for the volunteers to get involved with our kids and continue to inspire them and root them on as they're competing in these various competitions.
Yeah. What was the latest competition that they worked on?
For the last few years, we've been doing a Lego robotics competition, but the theme has changed year round. This latest one was about automation, and so it's really kind of mimicking like an Amazon warehouse where the students have to design a robot to navigate around a warehouse, pick up different packages, and drop them off in their designated areas.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
You also have an E-Academy
Correct.
that you founded. That's where at Holy Angels Catholic
Holy
Church
Angels
on the south side?
That is correct.
Yeah, how's that going?
So Academy is like, I don't know, it's our best program, right? I consider it our best program because Academy is designed for students who have already shown an interest in engineering and STEM. And so we recruit those students. It's a smaller program. It's only designed for about 120 students max.
And families are involved too?
It is families involved.
Yeah.
Students come out on Saturdays for about 32 weeks during the academic year, but it's really to scaffold their learning. So it's designed for students in 6th through 12th grade. The students come out for about 4.5 to 6 hours on Saturdays, do college level engineering. Volunteers come out and engage with the students, but it's all about exposing them to different disciplines in engineering and really helping them develop the core skills and confidence that they need. But in addition to just teaching about engineering, we go on college visits. We take the students to different corporate partners to be able to see what it's like to actually work as an engineer in these different career fields and industries. We have partnerships with different universities. So a lot of our students in the summertime take advantage of the summer engineering academies at these different universities. We'll host in the summer and we'll send them to these different universities. So it's really helping the students build all of those core skills, their confidence, and really put them on a path to post-secondary success, because by the time they go to college, they have a full understanding of the majors that they want to major in once they go to college, and they have those core skills that require them to get over all the hurdles that all students have once they get to the university level.
Sure. And so are you starting with middle school age students or elementary school?
We do a lot. So, I mean, we have a lot of different programs. Well, we really serve students from, I would say, K through career. Our core programming is K through 12, but we also have alumni support programming to support our students once they're in college and helping them navigate that and into an actual career upon graduation.
I imagine you can measure a lot of impact and you have lots of success stories. Is there one or two that come to mind?
We have a recent student. He's been in our program since the 6th or 7th grade, and he was a member of our E-Academy program, him and his younger brother. Very smart young man, high achiever in high school. And I'm happy to say he graduated this year. He got a full ride to MIT. So he'll be headed to MIT in the fall to study computer science, and his younger brother is now super motivated as well. I think he probably wants to follow in his brother's footsteps to go to MIT. But it's little stories like that about like how our program is really, pipelining these students from late elementary, like middle school, through high school and into college. And we'll continue to work with this young man to ensure that he gets access to internships and things like that to really get his foot into the door of his future career.
Yeah, really important. The other very important thing is funding resources for you to keep this organization moving forward.
Correct.
Can you talk to our audience about how they can get involved with funding? I know we have provided you funding through the Miles for Manufacturing 5K
Yeah.
event over the years, and we want to continue doing that. It's very important to
Yeah.
the city of Chicago, Chicago public school students. How can others get involved with you?
So yes, we have we would love funders to get involved with us. As you know, engineering can be pretty expensive, right? And so we need funding to help run our day-to-day programs, to hire our instructors, to sponsor some of our in-school and out-of-school time programming, but also to get involved. We love it when, companies not only give dollars, but are able to really roll up their sleeves and volunteer with our students, to host different students at their sites. So, these young students can begin to envision what it's like to work in these different industries. And all of this information is available on our website. They can go to our website at www.projectsincere.org, or they can reach out to us at info@projectsincere.org also. And we would love to talk about, opportunities for partnership, internships for our young students who are in college or high school. We've sent some of our high school students to different internships as well. And I think that's a great opportunity to expose students at an early age and help them make an early decision about, what type of career that they're looking to get into.
Yeah, really important. Get them early and show them everything that they need to see. Get them on that career trajectory.
That's correct.
Jason, it's great to see you again. Thanks for sitting down with me. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.